What's up, YouTube? My name is Kevin Valentine, and I'm just wrapping up the finishing touches here on the Market Fox. Now, at the Market Fox, I hope that you guys can use it to learn Forex, crypto, or to become a better stock trader for your family. Now, other than that, this is created just to help people who may not be able to afford the Market Fox straight out of the gate. Right now, we're currently running a special where the Market Fox is just $100. That does include the course, the Discord, and as well access and communication lines with me through the Discord. Okay. Now, if you say, all right, I need a little bit more help, I need some hands-on help, we do have a package available where I sit down with you for 5 days and we go through everything necessary or needed for you to be a successful trader or portfolio builder. All right. Other than that, I just want to hit these charts right quick because I do know that there are some people who are ahead of the curve. And what I'm going to do is call this Confluence 3.0. I do see some other videos out there, and I definitely just want to put my name in the hat. Other than that, guys, we're going to move forward with the charts. Let's see what we got here. All right. So it is Saturday. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this pulled up, and we live, baby. So it's Saturday and the markets are closed. One of my personal favorite pairs is AUDUSD, and I hope that you guys are taking notes. I'm gonna actually go through and take some notes with you. And what I do first is identify my weekly psychological levels. That way I'm able to understand the momentum, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my notes here. For all of us who are note takers, we're gonna drop that in the notes. Identify. We're gonna call this Confluence 3.0 notes. Identify the trend. Identify the trend utilizing the weekly and daily time frames. All right, so let's get back to these charts right quick, okay? From there, we have the 7600 level, which is a support, and then we have a boom, 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 78. I'm gonna say 79. And the reason I'm gonna say 79 is because with 79 being here, this is the highest point, but I'm gonna do something a little bit different, guys, just because I wanna make sure that I know where we went last week, which is this whole entire candle here. I'm gonna go ahead and put one here. And what I'm gonna do is call this the weekly, and this looks like a 775. Cool. It's no problem if we have a little wickage. I'm gonna show you how we handle that, guys. So from here we're gonna go pro tip. Pro tip. Utilize your templates. All right, so now we have a weekly high, we have a weekly low, and for me, what I mean by templates, guys, just so you know, template, and it'll make you a lot faster when you're setting up your charts and things like that. Now remember, we're on the weekly and we're just trying to identify the trend, right? So we have two red candles. 9 times out of 10 we are in a downtrend, maybe in a pullback. Looking at this, so I'm gonna go down to the daily, sorry, boom, and just like that with that weekly, looking at it from the weekly, we had the daily pushback. Sorry guys, we had the daily pushback, which was last Friday, and what I want to do is just let myself know where's the high and low for that day, and this will be the daily. And if you notice, I'm using different colors. and this is 76.35. Let's see, 76.4. All right, 7.65. Now guys, this is a mid level, and I would want to see if price comes back, touches this line when it opens next week. And just so I know what's really going on from the last time that the market was open, we had a swing high here and our swing low was here for that day. All right, now I need to understand and figure out where do I think that price is going. Now on a weekly psychological level, which is the 75755, or to be honest, you can do 75635. I'm gonna go ahead and make it an even 755. The reason being is because this is a mid level in between two psychological levels, being 760, 7 and 75, or 75 cents, guys. So from here, take a box, and I like to use a quarter level of thinking. And what I mean by that is if this is 755, a quarter from 755 will be 7525. Okay. 7575. Hit okay. Hit okay. All right. So from there, I have a support. I have my support drawn out. And if you notice, support is already is holding. It's holding. Now I'm gonna just come up to my next level of support, and I'm gonna do the same thing. And the reason being, what I'm looking for is just to make sure that if it's going to be in this area, that it's going to pass this area. So 75, 75, 76, 25. Boom. All right, so I don't really need this one right here. The reason being is because it does not break out of this box and close out of this box. So there's no reason for me to be looking for it. But just in case you want to know, like, hey, where's price going? It is going down to that 75500 level, and then it may have another either return back up to the downside, similar to what you see here. Okay, or it may just bounce and be a continuation. Now in this particular scenario, like as I mentioned, we are in a current downtrend, and we know that because we can place our trend line here as well. Swing high to swing low. And if we notice, we have our swing high up here, swing low down here. So you can also use a fib if you would like. And from there, guys, when I swing high to swing low, if you notice, it respected our fib at the 0.5. It came, it touched, and it continued down to the downside. So I'm waiting again to see where my next area may be. So I have point A to a point B. We can do another fill. And if I'm looking for a 0.5 comeback, that will be at my psychological level at 7770. And I could be looking for a reversal around this area. Okay. And if you notice, seven, 6, 7, 5, hit okay. 7, 6, 2, 5, and hit okay. And this is a way for you safe traders, individuals who want to play it the safe way and things like that. So taking a look here, and if you want to test this out, you take your box and you pull it back, okay? And this is how you back test something, guys. When you can pull your box back and you can make a clear decision as to what's going on, what you have here is when you come to the 77 cent level, price is either gonna break above, close above, and you can take it for a buy. Notice here, which went to the next psychological level of 78 cents. And then once it got to 78 cents, it retraced or pulled back down, back to 77 cents, or I'm sorry, let's go down to this 4 hour. Back down to 77 cents, okay? Now from here, whenever you have your boxes set up and ready on your chart, you can delete anything else you may not need. In this scenario, it will be my 780 set, the 78 number. And the 79 number. And I want to see what happens as price climbs back up here. So from here, I would not place a trade until I got the break above, close above. And what I mean by the break above, close above, guys, is this right here. So from this box, we came and we tested it, but we closed outside of the box. Okay, I'm trying to find one where I can show you that's a little better. Well, I'll use this one, and this one broke out of the box and going to the downside. This is what a sell would look like. And let me see if I can find you a clear buy. This is what a clear buy looks like. Now with this clear buy, guys, what's happening is you have the break above, close, and you take it to your next level. To be safe for new traders or individuals who just want to use this strategy and try it out, you can just go ahead and place it at the bottom of your box. In this case, it's 76750. So what do I mean by that? At this particular point, I would have placed my stop here and my take profit here. In this scenario, this is too small of a trade for me, and it goes against my trading plan or my risk management, which for me personally, I like to take 1 to 2s or 1 to 3s. And if I'm taking a 1 to 2, we would have been here. And this is a 1 to 1 here. This is a 1 to 4 here, okay? And you know that by this number here. What can you divide this by? 2. So you got 1.42. All right. So that's a 1 to 4 ratio. From here, 1 to 5, and you can go on, so on and so forth. So that's how this works, guys. That's how this strategy works. That's how Confluence works. Or matter of fact, to actually go over what actual Confluences I use to develop this bias and what I think will happen this week is, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark this up for you guys as well. So we might get us a little pushy push. So close, hit, come back, push, and it'll probably wedge up in this area here. But simply put, that would be the buy that I'll be looking for if I was to just jump in off of what I'm seeing. And this is a 1-to-1, but what I would be looking at is at least a one, well, yeah, still a 1-to-1. But in my trading plan, I do my best not to take anything less than a 1-to-2, 1-to-3 minimum. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that utilizing a Forex pair. Now, I told you that this was Confluence 3.0, right? So let me show you how this works on crypto. And as everybody knows, crypto is 24 hours. So with that being said, we can trade this anytime, even right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Etherium. I probably already got it marked up. Yep, look at that. So for me, I already had it marked up, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the drawings, and we're just gonna do this again, guys. So from here, today is Saturday, reset chart. It has about 24 hours remaining. In some places it's actually Sunday. This is, we're already started a new week, or we will be starting a new week in about 24 hours. And this is the weekly chart, so 1700. We're gonna go ahead and being organized is the key to all of this, guys. Daily, let's go ahead and take a look. So this was yesterday's high. Yesterday's low. Okay, so we're just waiting, and if you guys kind of notice here, 1730, it broke above 1725. So you may have a little more push left to the upside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just box up the weekly on this particular scenario because things are so close. And the reason that I'm doing the weekly is because the weekly is a stronger time frame, which will provide me more momentum in one direction or the other. And with that being said, I'm gonna do 1725. And then 1675. And if you notice, that was the range in which we played in yesterday. And from there, I would like to see a break above, close above, in this scenario. Your allegiance. Okay, but if that did not work out, you want to make sure that you have a if and then mindset. Trading doesn't have to be one of those things where it's like I'm dead set on that. That's how you lose money. Pride helps you lose money. Okay, let that go, man. This ain't that type of business. All right, so with that being said, if that didn't work out, and let's say it just tap the top of this box, or it tapped my psychological level of Psych 1731, which is a weird psychological level, because like when you go out to the grocery store or when you go places, do they ask you for $17.99 or are they asking you for $26.62? Like, it's just weird. Okay, so when you come to psychological levels, just remember, like, you want to make sure that when you're looking at a level, that it's a level that may hold, or it's a good level. If you want more details about psychological levels, tap into the course, because we definitely go very in depth about them, and or into what they are and how they work within your trading. All right, so to continue, if we got the breakout of a candle, meaning how we may have this beautiful buy here, this was a beautiful setup or a beautiful buy. Yes, you did have some pushback, but if you set your trades up properly, meaning you give them room to breathe, you place your stop loss at your nearest swing low, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the notes. You would like to give your trades room to breathe and place stop loss at most recent swing low in a buy or recent swing high in a sell. All right, pro tip: use the long tool for a sell. I'm sorry, for a buy. Use the short tool for a sell. They will inform you of your risk management. Awesome. All right, so awesome. So from there, guys, we have these notes building up. If you're taking notes, these are the notes that I would take and or would need. Other than that, we're just gonna keep this thing rolling, all right? So back to the trading screen, and we're just gonna keep going. So from here, we have that weekly level pulled up. In this case, I'm not getting in the market yet. We're still looking at the daily time frame to identify momentum. And if you notice, we do have a trend line here that is being respected right here. We also have one which is right here. So with that being said, you have something going on and or about to happen in this area. So you just want to be aware, and we're just gonna break it down a little bit more just to make sure that we're really good. And if you look on the 4 hour, it's already starting to drop back into this area. So this is letting me know that I may just want to have a backup plan as far as my understanding and or what's going to happen at this level. So let's say that this does not work out and or it breaks down under. Let's say it comes here, whoop, rejects again, but this time it breaks all the way out to the downside. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one blue for a buy. That way I make sure that I'm paying attention, and anytime that one or the other happens, I can take my trade with confidence. And what does confidence look like? In a buy scenario, I already showed you that with crypto, let's say that, for example, this being a retest, and what I mean by a retest, we broke out here, boom, but we came back to the psychological level, but we did not break it back down or break back through it to come back to the downside. So in that case, this is what we call a beautiful retest. We take this retest, and because it did not break into our level, it did alert us or let us know, because we have this level marked up and ready to go. And once it closed above, stayed above, and what I mean by that is, for example, it shot down, closed above, pushed right back up. Okay, so from here, that could have been another entry. It came, it went up, did its thing, went to the next psychological level being 1900. Well, we can say 1800, and then went even further to 1900. Got to 1900, came back down to 1800, and blew through 1800. This candle right here blew through it, all right? And from there, it came back and retested. Now, We got another closed situation. It closed again. Cool, not a problem. So from there, I just want to make sure that I'm good to go to continue to possibly buy this. If you notice, I use the EMAs, and with the EMAs, they are consolidating. Inside of the training in the Market Fox, guys, I do teach you how to read these EMAs and MAs that, for example, if they get into an area like this where they're going through the candles and not with the candles, like you may see here, like they're with it, it goes up, we're going up, but this is going through versus going down versus going up, we're going through. This is consolidation, okay? This means that price doesn't really know what it wants to do. With such scenarios like this, you can just about set up a new box. And if you notice in this area, as I mentioned, with this being a psychological level, I'm gonna go ahead and place a box right here. And mind you guys, let's just watch and see what happens. This is 1825, 1775, hit okay. And as I mentioned to you, you just want to back test it a little bit, make sure that we're doing it right. And then let's just take a look. So mind you, this didn't close outside of this box until after this 4-hour candlestick, so you would have already kind of missed this move, but it's okay. We're gonna be patient. And we noticed that, but we did notice that we had a breakout, okay? So you would not have taken this trade utilizing any strategy that I may have taught you or taught you in this scenario, but you do notice that at this psychological level, that price does want to play around a bit, and you're just using the same thing. Breakout, close, take it. Breakout, close, take it. Where are we going? What is my psychological level on this pair? And guys, this is Ethereum, okay? So this means that you can trade it 24/7. If you're in your demos right now and you wanted a strategy to trade and check out, you can go ahead and load that up for yourself and start checking that out right now, okay? Other than that, that is this strategy, and I'm gonna actually hold this a little bit, hold tight on this one, because we're now gonna move over into stock options. Now remember, this is Confluence 3, right? I want to give you 3 different types of markets you can get into. So from here, let's keep rolling, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my stock options chart, and we have Tesla, Twitter, all kinds of goodies here. And if you notice, I've already did a couple of them. This is Tesla, and if you notice, we've been respecting some areas, placed a few calls, placed a few puts. Now, when it comes to stocks, guys, it's a lot different, but you got to understand that if it's in a market, your strategy can possibly be the same, okay? You just have to understand what are the intricate pieces of it. You're not doing a buy and a sell, you're doing a call equals buy, or a put which equals sell, okay? So in this scenario, I'm gonna be speaking on this from the standpoint of stock options and how I would go about looking for great stock options to invest my money in that I'm just holding on to, okay? So from there, we're looking at Tesla. And what I'm gonna let you guys know in this set of notes is with stocks, you have buy, stock options, you have buy equals a call, you have sell equals a put, with options, you are purchasing 100 stocks for a fraction of the price. or we're gonna say 10%. I think it's 10%. 10% the price, something like that. I'm gonna just say a fraction of the price for now. Just don't want to be wrong. But other than that, for a price of stocks for a fraction of the price that will expire at a certain date. Okay. Now, yes, it is a lot more to that. For example, if I think that Twitter will be going, let's say, to the moon of $100 before 2022, that's great. But if I say that Twitter is going to go to $100 before what is it, March? Let's say April 1st, 2021, then yeah, that'll be like, nah, that ain't happening. So how you got to look at this, guys, is one, you're trying to do two things, okay? You want to be right in your bias, but you also want to be what's called in the money with your bias, or you're going to lose money. Now, let me break that down for you. Now, what do I mean by in the money, okay? We're looking here at Tesla, right? And Tesla is currently $618. If I'm going to place a Tesla trade, and I'm going to say, okay, in the money is, let's say 625. In the money is when the option contract is or hits the estimated price, okay? That's one. Now, if you hit the estimated price before your contract expires, for example, you can hold and watch it grow, or close and take your profit. And that comes down to your risk management, guys. Now, once again, it is a little bit more in depth than that, but in essence, that is it. You want to be able to identify which way the market is going, and you want to be able to identify how much or how little it will go in your certain direction. So in reference to stocks, guys, and let's just say we're looking at the Tesla right now, okay? I would get on Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Webull, and jump in and say, okay, I want to place a $700 put because I see that Tesla is currently in a downtrend. And as I pull this back up here, guys, boom, here we go. So we're currently looking at Tesla, and this is utilizing the same information and or strategies that I was just showing you, utilizing Forex and cryptocurrency, okay? From here, it breaks out of my box. I could easily place a put for, let's say, I see that price is gonna stay under 720 or 712 over the next few days or the next 3 to 4 days. Okay, and mind you, this is a 4-hour chart with stocks. You can only trade stocks when the market is open, or you might have like your pre-announcements and things like that. But for retail traders like us, generally when the market's either open between 8 to 5 during the New York session. Okay, so with that being said, generally when you're playing stocks, you want to hold that thing for a few days. You don't want to just take it and want to get out, because with Robinhood, they do penalize you for day trading. Some platforms do not, but it's up to you what platforms you trade. My goal is just to make sure that you have a good methodology and a solid strategy to use in order to see yourself profitable, okay? Now, other than that, let's get back to these charts. So from here, we can say that between now and next week, or over the course of this last month, Tesla has been on a downtrend. And we can see that because we notice it here. From level 900 all the way down to level 700, we basically hit 2 psychological levels in my mind in reference to on our way down, being the 900, going from 900 to 800 to 700. Do I always use 100? No. It's based on the pip count, the point count, or the amount in which just price moves on that particular asset, okay? Because you do have index funds, you do have cryptos, you do have your Forex, you have gold, you have indices. So you guys may want to pick and find out what works best for you. For me, it's this strategy and being able to apply it to anything that is in a market, okay? For you, it may just be only utilizing it in the Forex market or only utilizing it in the stock market. But I want to help you. Which one is your favorite, okay? In reference to Forex, crypto, stock markets, what do you want to see more information on? What can I help you with? Other than that, guys, my name is Kevin Valentine. I'm gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the description. As well, check out the Market Fox dropping April 1st, 2021. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, as I mentioned, drop them in the description. Smash that like button. Follow me on Instagram. And if you're in the market, come hang out with the Fox, okay? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And thank y'all so much.